Carlos Ulberg versus Anthony Smith is now happening since Jamal Hill pulled out due to a knee injury. Now who's going to win this fight? Well, before we talk about who's going to win this fight, let's take a look at their latest performances in which Carlos Ulberg fought Zhang Dao-un, in which Carlos Ulberg dropped him in round 1, then got him in a rear naked choke, and the ref stopped the fight in round 3. After this, Carlos Ulberg went on to fight Alonzo Menifield, in which Carlos Ulberg knocked him out in round 1 in 12 seconds. Now let's take a look at Anthony Smith's latest performances, in which he fought Khalil Bruntree, in which both landed some great shots and kicks into Khalil Bruntree, blocked him in round 2. Khalil Bruntree then dropped him and the ref stopped the fight in round 3. Now after this, Anthony Smith went on to fight Vitor Petrino, in which Anthony Smith got Vitor in a guillotine and made him tap in round 1.
Now right away I want to say that I like this fight, and that is simply because Anthony Smith, who was 35 years old and whose reign number 10 has been pretty active, as he had 3 fights last year and 1 fight this year. But here's the thing, he hasn't been consistent with his performances. That's why it makes sense to pair him up with Carlos Ulberg, because Carlos Ulberg's last fight is what got him into the rings, and he stands with a record of 11 wins, with 7 of those wins coming by knockout and 2 of those wins coming by submission, and he only has 1 loss. But ever since that 1 loss, he's been on a 6-fight winning streak, stopping 5 of those opponents. So he's pretty good, but he's still up and coming, and he still has a lot to prove. So now how does this fight go, and who do I have winning this fight? Well, it's kind of hard to go against Carlos Ulberg winning this fight, because again, he is on a winning streak, and he has had very impressive performances, and he's a bit younger than Anthony Smith, as Anthony Smith is 35 years old and Carlos Ulberg is 33 years old. So I'm leaning towards Carlos Ulberg winning this fight. I just believe that the way he fights and his power and his skill that he has been able to demonstrate will be way too much for Anthony Smith. So I got Carlos Ulberg stopping this fight pretty early.